Hey, it's JC14241 once again with NASCAR Heat 3, and in this episode of our season with Elliott Sadler's #1 Armored Chili Chevrolet, we are going to be completing race 32 of 33, the final race in the round of 8 before the Final Four race at Homestead, which is the Ticket Galaxy 200 at ISM Raceway. Now, I'm not that good at ISM in this game as far as the Xfinity Series, and maybe the Cup Series goes as well, but Truck Series we did pretty good here. Thing is, it doesn't matter, because yesterday I won at Texas, locking ourselves into the Final Four. So, at the moment, it's going to be me, Christopher Bell, Cole Custer, and Matt Tiff battling for a championship. Justin Allgaier is 5 points below the cut line. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has to practically have a miracle and win at ISM to make it to the championship. And then I don't know what the other two drivers are that are below the cut line right now. But, yeah, really don't want Matt Tiff being a part of this championship battle. I think Justin Allgaier deserves it because he's had a really good season. He's just having some off races, especially ones like Indianapolis. The last episode, he got sent to the back of the field, even though he was going to start up front somewhere, like right behind me. And then he had the race at Charlotte Roval, where he wound up finishing 39th somehow. And yeah, it's just been a mess of a playoffs for Justin Allgaier. But hopefully he could do something, get into playoffs, because I want to have ourselves a really good championship battle. And I mean, if I'm going to win the championship, I don't want it to be just handed to me on a silver platter. I need to stop using that phrase in my videos. Let's just get to qualifying. If you guys wanted to see an intense battle for me to try blocking myself into the Final Four and then winning the championship and everything like that, we did have that in the Truck Series as I overdrive turn 1 for whatever reason. So, I mean, if you want to see a really good Phoenix race, that Truck Series one was quite the battle, so I'm just trying to make my way in. Yeah, I hadn't won anything yet whenever we got to that final race before the Final Four. With this one, for other drivers it will be, but apparently, I'm the only one that matters because I'm the YouTuber. We're still starting in 7th place. We're using setup 7, by the way. I saw that before we went in there. Justin Allgaier is doing everything that he has to do in order to get himself locked in. He's starting on the pole. Dale Earnhardt Jr. starting 25th. Well, he's not going to be winning this championship or even making the Final Four. That's all I want whenever I started the season, is for Dale Earnhardt Jr. to not even be a part of the situation. He's not supposed to be full-time in this series. One race, that Richmond race, that was all he was supposed to do. All of them. And I don't know what else to say about the situation. It just annoys me. I need to get my head out of my ass with this annoying stuff that people bring up. You people like Dale Earnhardt Jr., then you're like, golly, you get so triggered, JC. Get over yourself. Ticket Galaxy. Is this a place where you get movie tickets, or is it tickets for anything? Like football games, baseball games, basketball, everything. I don't know. Yeah, Justin Allgaier on the pole. For a second, I thought they were going to put Justin Allgaier on the screen and say, you didn't pass the post-qualifying pre-race inspection or some crap. But we're still 7th, starting on the inside. No one up here got sent to the back. Green flag is out, and we are underway for the first race, or the final race of round of 8. The first race of what? I don't know. The first race of our 3 race at Phoenix. I don't know, because we got 3 races in 1 race in NASCAR these days. And I'm just getting ping-ponged all around because my car is not wanting to turn that well. We got a pretty loose setup, so it should be fine. Okay, keep it to the bottom, Little contact with Cosgralla. I'm turning all the way. We're making up a bunch of ground. But I also really don't want to prevent anybody from being able to make the Final Four if they really can offer that. I'm going to race my own race. Just try to get a good finish. Get more points. I don't know, have a more insulting points bracket against these people once the round comes to an end. Now I've got Cosgralla on my inside. We're getting a pull from Matt Tiff right here. Make a bit of a hard dive into turn 3. Oh, almost hitting that inside wall. Well, if there's one thing I can do is try to stop Matt Tiff from coming anywhere near close enough to make it into the Final Four. So if Justin Allgaier somehow doesn't win this race, because someone's trying to pass him right now, I don't know who that is. It looks like Cole Custer. I mean, if Cole Custer does it, I want to do everything I can to make sure Justin Allgaier gets way more points than Matt Tiff. So we're going to go ahead and be out to get him today. I really think this was the same way that Grant Enfinger got locked into the Final Four. I think he was dominating the race at Phoenix in the Truck Series. I don't know, might have to look back on it and everything. But I remember he was really close to not making it, and he did exactly what he did whenever we went to Phoenix, and that's how it happened. So, I mean, that was one of the really good parts of our Truck Series season, was just hoping for Grant Enfinger to make it into that Final Four and finally doing it. It was just an intense race at Phoenix for me and him, and it turned out so well. So no pit stops are happening after the first stage. Justin Allgaier just got that one won, and Cole Custer was having problems passing him, but now they're coming to this restart. He's right next to him. He's got a second chance. I don't even know if Cole Custer started on the outside of him in second place whenever we came to the green flag or not. I wasn't really looking at that. But now's his chance. If I'm going to get that good of a restart and wind up passing Justin Allgaier, well, once we got into fourth gear, now they're taking off. I'm going to stick my nose underneath Matt Tifft. Cole Custer, see, he's already in there right now. And with him losing this much ground, now it's going to be Matt Tifft and Justin Allgaier. And I won't even accept that. No Matt Tifft at all. Yeah, me just making it 3 wide caused Cole Custer to just drop out of the group and mash the brakes on the outside, so that kind of sucks. I'm faster than Matt Tifft, but on more worn tires, I don't know how much longer that's going to last, so maybe I'll try tracking down Justin Allgaier, making him have a run for his money. You know, it honestly feels like Justin Allgaier has more straightaway speed than me, but I'm beating him into the corners. It's like he's getting more and more straightaway speed as the run goes on, which is just ridiculous. Like, how is he... I don't feel like I'm losing power. I feel like more like he's gaining power. Like, what is this transformer car technology shit that I'm dealing with right now? We're closing that gap every time we go into a corner more and more because I'm getting more aggressive. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. I'm trying. Oh, okay. That's the worn tires where you just start power sliding, the back end sticking out and everything. Well, we closed the gap a little bit, but yeah, he's just got so much horsepower, so I think he's going to be able to win this race just fine. Unless he does that thing where he's in first place trying to lock himself in the final 4 and then blows a tire and collides at the outside wall. Because Ben Rhodes did that in the truck series in NASCAR 8 too. And that was a very sad day for Brendan Littell specifically because he loves his Ben Rhodes. So everyone's taking their pit stops. I'm going to get 4 tires because, you know, this is kind of like a speedway, but it feels like a short track with how much heavy braking and hard steering. We're going to get just enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. Half a can should do because it's 15 laps. It's 16 to go. We're going to skip a few right there. 4 tires. I'm not going to repair any damage. I actually don't have any damage. I made a little contact with a few guys, but yeah, nothing really. How many spots am I going to lose? 19 spots. How can you get just right side tires or whatever the hell those guys are doing at a track like this? The Texas, it makes less sex. Okay. The NASCAR Sexfinity series we got here. It makes less sense for them to take 4 tires at Texas, a track that's freshly paved and remodeled and easy to get around if you just go full throttle around them. That car didn't even want to turn right there. We just killed Dale Earnhardt Jr. as if he wasn't dead enough as it is inside, being depressed that he can't make the final 4. But my point is, like, it makes less sense to do that at Texas, but not here. Like, what the heck? Yeah, the car didn't want to steer. I was braking heavily and sometimes trying to explain how I feel about this weird-ass game, and I'm just being a terrorist with my opponents instead. So let's try not running everybody over right here. They brake so heavy going in. I'm more aggressive going in the corners, and I don't have all that kick-ass straightaway speed. Let me see some of these guys pulling once I get the slight bit of tire wear, because in this game, once your tires start running down, your car loses like, I don't know, 10, 15 horsepower in the straightaways. And if you have a worse car in career mode, like an underdeveloped car, you lose like 50 horsepower. Oh, you see that crap at the freaking the road courses where you just start losing tons of horsepower once your tires wear down. I've seen it with What If's career mode. It's ridiculous. Well, it's be a long green flag run. All these AI just protecting the bottom. And try to pass as many as possible. See if I can get a top 10 in this race. I gotta pass as many cars as possible now while the tires are still fresh. Pushing up against Justin Allgaier like crazy. That's not Justin Allgaier. That's Spencer Gallagher. Justin Spencer Gallagher. I'm getting all their freaking alligator names mixed up and whatever. Justin Allgaier, he's over there still leading that race. I can see his red car leading this darn thing from all the way over here. From you, drop of video quality once the video gets uploaded. You probably can't really tell, but I can. Someone is still all over his tail. I don't know who the hell that is. Looks like Daniel Hemrick. Maybe, I don't know. If I can close the gap, then maybe we'll find out. We're passing some more cars right here. Ryan Preece and Christopher Bell. Just like in that last episode, we're side by side with the exact same car. Two of the same car. Golly, man, I hate that crap. And I can't tell them apart. I just look at the car and I gotta wait until they give me like the name tag thing. As far as I'm concerned, it's Daniel Hemrick that's battling with Justin Allgaier, and he can't get past him. They're so far away. They're pulling away. They've got clean air. I'm just dealing with traffic right now, so I can't really do that much. But about to get to 7th on Cole Custer. I'll just get back to you guys if something happens for the end. I'm turning dead right now, game. Oh my gosh. No, try to make a crossover move going to the corner because you know that dive would have been everything, but it didn't work. Well, I didn't appreciate that, so I'm going to do this. I don't like you anyways. You're not even supposed to be here. You freaking leech. Well, he's doing okay. Sometimes he does bad, but either way, I don't like him being here either. I don't like any of the drivers that aren't supposed to be here. Well, we're in 6th. Maybe enough laps for me to get a top 5 finish. God, the leaders are just pulling away with all this traffic I have to deal with. Okay, here we come. Okay, I'm going to brake hard not to run over Matt Tift. And golly, the rear tires. That's what the car does when the tires wear down. I'm turning all the way, and he's on the throttle just as much as me. He's getting more grip. Dive down here. It's the last lap of the race, by the way, and Daniel Hemrick can't do freaking crap about passing Justin Allgaier. I'm just pretending that it's Daniel Hemrick at this point because I have no idea. But I can only assume it is because this car up in front of me, this 3 car, is not him, and I don't have any grip. Everybody's got more grip than me at this point, and I've just got to like utilize what I have left to do anything. This is for a top 5. This is for a top 5. You ain't doing anything anyways, Ross Chastain. So we're going to finish in the top 5 at Phoenix. So even if I hadn't won when we were at Texas, then yeah, we'd been fine. We'd be making it into the Final 4. You don't have races that good at Phoenix. And also, that was a 105 speed rating. I don't think I've ever had that racing at Phoenix. Justin Allgaier, just like me whenever we went to Texas, he just freaking dominated this race, and he was in more of a dire situation than me, so it was more important that he did that. Like, if I had just gotten a regular top 5, top 10 at Texas, like I said, we would have still been fine having a race like this. So I think that knocks out Matt Tift, possibly. I don't know if like anything else changed in the points after this race. Garrett Smithley, a driver that doesn't matter at all, got a DNF. Lately, no driver that actually matters has been getting a DNF. Dale Earnhardt Jr. started like 25th or whatever, finished 19th, so he's moving up ground, but yeah, it's one of those drivers that comes into the playoffs and doesn't do crap. Yeah, it was Daniel Hemrick in the freaking background when just overdrive turn 1 to start of the final stage. That was embarrassing. Okay, well, so me, Christopher Bell, Justin Allgaier, and Cole Custer. So yeah, I was correct. Matt Tift doesn't make it in. Dale Earnhardt Jr. was 67 points away from it. Tyler Reddick had a chance, and Tyler Reddick actually won the 2018 Xfinity Series Championship, did he? So it sucks that he's not going to be in there. Or like that kind of realism. This game kind of undermines Tyler Reddick for his talents in the game. He doesn't actually show it like he should. I'm racing with him every now and then, but I don't think he even want to race this season, which sucks. And then Ryan Preece was in there, and he started well. I guess he just didn't finish well. This race was brought to you by NASCAR on MDK. Because I was wearing that shirt when I recorded this video. And the last video, but I just forgot to mention it. And I also wear my Spider-Man jacket because I love my Spider-Man jacket. It's a good variable for what I wear in my videos. If I want to wear something different in one video than another, it's like, put the jacket on, unzip the jacket, wear a hat backwards, take everything off, record videos naked because I'm a jackass. Well, we're going to get into our Arctic Cat Chevrolet. I'll see you guys next weekend on Saturday for the Ford EcoBoost 300 at Homestead Miami Speedway, which will be followed up by the beginning of our Cup Series season on this game with Kyle Busch. All this amazing paint schemes. Skittles, M&M's, Interstate Batteries is kind of meh. And he's got Snickers, almond with, I love that creamy looking paint scheme. And what else is there? There's Pedigree. I might use that paint scheme once, but that's probably like the worst paint scheme that he has. Yeah, he's just got a ton of paint schemes. I got to drive almost every single one whenever I was doing my Core League season. You can look back at those videos and see all the freaking paint schemes I had. Yeah, so are we going to win the Xfinity Series Championship? I don't know, but I think I might actually premiere the Daytona 500 for the Cup Series. I should mention that now just because it's like the big beginning of the final Let's Play on this game. I know it's going to be a pretty long Let's Play that lasts all the way until the release of NASCAR 8.4, I think to be exact, because we spent 9 weeks on the Dirt Series on this game whenever it came out. Yeah, premiere just because I don't want everybody to be like missing it. Like I want to make it that much better of an experience. Well, see you next time. That's that, and episode over.